Hello, welcome to class 12 Business Studies, chapter 11 Marketing Explanation part 8. Today we will be discussing on the second element of marketing mix, that is price. Price is the value given to a product, so which a buyer passes on to the seller in lieu of the product or services provided. So price is the crucial element, one of the important element of marketing mix, because customer is very sensitive to this element. So little variation in the price also may shift your customers to competitors product. For example, if the price of Pepsi is changed from rupees 8 to 8 rupees 50 paise, then the customer will start demanding Coke, which is still available at rupees 8. The same example I had given you in the previous explanation also. So it is therefore important that the pricing decisions are taken with care and cautious. Price must match the utility offered by the product or services. The customers are always ready to pay a price equal to utilities he gets from the product. That is why product should while giving a value to a product should be done in a very cautious manner, in a planned way. Prices are normally expressed in monetary terms. It is the worth of a product or services in a monetary terms. So if the quality of the product is good, then it is worth paying for the product. Then the customers are ready to pay any amount to get the product which satisfies them in return. So it is the monetary sacrifice which a buyer makes when he buys something. Price may be called by different names. For example, price for education is tuition fees, price for using roads, etc. In toll, prices for job is salary, price for apartment is rent. So all these things we had already discussed earlier. So I was just giving you a brief explanation on it. So I hope you know what does a price means. So with this we will be discussing on the factors affecting price determination. Under the factors affecting price determinations, there are about 6 points. They are product cost, second, utility and demand, third, extent of competition in market, fourth, government and legal regulations, fifth, pricing objectives, and the last one, the sixth point, is marketing method used. Now let us go in detail. First, let us start what does product cost means. Product cost is one of the important factors which is kept in mind while fixing the price, is the cost of product or services. The price of the product must be able to cover the total cost of the product. That is, if you want to earn profit, automatically they have to survive for their living, and they are doing business just to earn money. So that is why they should be able to cover the total cost of the product. So total cost means fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed costs are fixed irrespective of production level. For example, rent of factory, cost of machinery, salary of permanent staff, etc. So the variable costs vary with the production, like for example, cost of raw materials, wages of laborers, etc. The price is fixed after calculating the total cost. So in case of high competitions and to capture big share, if the firm has to fix low price, then at least the price must cover the variable cost, and fixed cost can be ignored for some time. Okay. uh, so this is very important because it includes the cost of productions, distribution, and selling the product. So the cost sets the minimum level or the floor price at which the product may be sold. Second is the utility and demand, or you can say customers' demand and utility. This is the factor which is kept in mind while fixing the price is the demand of product or services. When demand of the product is inelastic, that is, no or very less substitutes are available, then company can fix up the high prices. Whereas when the demand is elastic, that is, more substitutes are available, then price has to be brought down. So on the other hand, if product is highly demanded, then price can be high, but at the same time of low demand, price can be brought down. So if product is offering higher utility, one can easily charge high price, as customers are ready to pay high price if he gets high value from the product, and which gives them satisfaction in return. So whereas if utility is low, you cannot charge high price. Third is extent of competition in the market. Means this is the third most important factors which is kept in the mind while setting up the price, is the level of competition firm has to face. When a firm does not face any competitions, then it can enjoy complete freedom in fixing the prices, because if there is competition, then there is a lot of variation in the prices also. But when the competition is more, then price is fixed, keeping in mind the price of competitors' product. For example, Pepsi company cannot fix the price of its drinks without considering the price of the Coke and other cold drinks available in the market. So that too they have to keep in mind. So they have to be very cautious while making any kind of decisions. The fourth is government and legal regulations. Means to protect the interest of general public, the government has all the right to control the prices of various products and services by including the products in the category of the essential commodities. So the government should also be aware of the product being sold in the market. If they are hiding any product against the government, then it is termed as illegal product. So that is why the government has all the right to control the prices of various products and services, and the products in the category of the essential commodities. The common commodities in essential commodities are drugs, some food items, LPG, etc. With government intervention, there can be check on the monopolist, as they cannot charge unfairly high prices for essential commodities, which may be of highly punishable. Okay, so the fifth point is pricing objectives. The objective of the firm is a very important factors which helps in deciding the prices. So apart from the profit maximizations, the pricing objectives of a firm may include obtaining market share leadership, which means if a firm wants to capture a big share in the market, then it has to keep its price low so that the number of people are attracted to the purchase of the products. So I think many of you have seen when new products are when a newly product are launched in the market, they make the price of the product very low so that they can attract the customers. And also surviving in a competitive market means, to survive in a competitive market, the firm have to reduce their price by offering discount. So if they really want to stay in the business, if they really want to stay in the market, then to survive in the market with a competitive with the competitors, then the firm have to reduce their price by offering discounts to the customers, so that more customers can come and purchase their products. And also attaining product quality leadership, which means in the case like in this case, generally high prices are charged to cover the cost and high cost of research and development. So these are some pricing objectives. And the sixth is marketing method used. So the means the price of the product also gets affected by various techniques of method of marketing which are used to promote the products. If a company is using intensive advertising to promote the sale of the product, then it will charge high price, because advertising is one of the expensive source of media where you want to promote your goods. So other marketing method which affects the price of the product are the type of packaging, distribution system, salesman employed, customer support services, etc. So all these are marketing method used. So with this we have completed the factors affecting price determination. Next is the third element of marketing mix, that is channel of distributions. Okay, so channel of distribution includes producers, wholesalers, retailers, and the consumers. Okay, so let me tell you why all these are included, because channel of distributions, they refer to the people or middlemen who helps in distributing the goods, because the manufacturer itself cannot reach to the every people or every customers, so they have to make use of the middlemen who can distribute their goods. Okay, so goods are produced at one place, okay, that is the manufacturer, and customers are scattered all over the country, because customers, they don't stay at a particular place, so customers are all scattered all over the country. So it will be very difficult for the producer himself to distribute goods to the place of consumptions. Like for example, tea is produced in Darjeeling, Assam, but it is consumed all over the country. So it is very difficult for the producers to distribute tea all over the country. So that is why he or she takes the help of some middlemen so that it can be supplied to the consumers. So channel of distributions are the firm and individuals who can help in transferring the goods from a place of manufacturing to the place of consumptions. So the common type of channels of distributions are, like I told you, the wholesalers and the retailers. So channel of distributions, they make shopping for the customers very easy and convenient, and distribution simple of a manufacturer. Like for example, consumers can get variety of products by visiting one retail showroom, whereas if there is no retailers, then to buy various products he will have to visit various manufacturers which involves a lot of effort, lot of money, and it's also a time consuming. So if there was no retailer, then they had to go to the manufacturer place, so that is very much of a lengthy process. So that is why, to make the life simple of the consumers, uh, they made use of those middlemen, where a consumer can uh, get their goods at a convenient place. So along with being economy of efforts, the middleman also helps in bringing efficiency in distributions by providing facilities like transportations, warehousing, order processing, etc. So following diagram shows the situations of customers with and without channel of distributions. Like for example, consumer needs sugar, tea, rice, pulses. So case 1, when no middleman or distribution channel, then the consumer, they had to go to the manufacturer where the product are being produced. Manufacture of sugar, manufacture of tea, manufacture of rice, manufacture of pulses. So going to all these manufacturing places, it will be very much of tiring and a very complicated way of getting the goods. So that is why, if a middleman is available, then the consumers can get directly from the retailers where all goods are available at a particular place. So this has made the life of the consumers very convenient and very easily, and so that they can get their goods at a proper place where they do not have to go and visit all the manufacturers. So in the above diagram, we can see how customers' effort are reduced with the presence of middlemen. Now the next topic is the functions of distribution channels. So under this there are 7 points. 1. Sorting or grading. 2. Accumulation. 3. Allocation. 4. Assorting. 5. Product promotion. 6. Negotiation. And the 7th is risk taking. So now let us go in detail. So first one says the sorting. Sorting or grading means middlemen produces goods from various manufacturers. Okay, what they do is they produce goods from various manufacturers, and they do and then they do sorting, that is repack them according to the quality, size, or a product. Like for example, a wholesaler of cashew nuts may produce a large quantity from different cashew nut producing areas, which would contain nuts of varied quality and sizes. So he or she then sorts the nuts into homogeneous group on the basis of the size or quantity. See, okay, actually the manufacturer, they produce cashew nuts in a bigger size, big packets, but if a retailer wants to sell that cashew nut, the bigger packets, most of the people, they don't purchase because of the a bit of expensive. So many people, they don't require much of those cashew nuts, so that it may get spoiled. So people, they prefer to buy in a lesser quantity. So what do they do is they do the sorting part. So they buy the bigger size of the cashew nuts. After they bring that cashew nuts, what they do is they make it into a smaller packets. Like they weight the cashews according to its quantity, and then they repack and sell it in the market, or sell it to the consumers in a lesser quantity. So that is how sorting or grading is done. Okay, the second one is accumulation. Accumulation means middlemen maintain a large stock of goods, so that there is a smooth supply of goods without any delay. So shopkeepers, I'm sure you must have seen them keeping a stock in the shops, so that the products don't get delayed, and so that they don't so that they don't so that the customers don't get disheartened. So that is why they keep the stocks for the smooth functioning, so that they don't get delayed. And the another one is the allocation. So allocation involves breaking off homogeneous product into a smaller marketable lot. Like I gave an example of the cashew nut. So once cashew nuts are graded and large quantities are built, then these are divided into convenient pack of say 1 kg, 500 grams and 250 grams, 50 grams, to sell them to the different types of buyers. So accumulation means the making of the larger product into a smaller quantity, so that they can sell according to the needs of the customers. Let's say a big packet of cashew nut, they can break or divide the convenient pack into a smaller pack. Say for like 1 kg, 500 grams, 50 grams, 250 grams, whichever is convenient for the customers. Okay. And the another one is the product promotion. So product promotion means, although promotions techniques are generally used by the producers, but middlemen also offers some sales promotion tools to attract the customers, like for example discount, contest, etc., to promote the product. And the another one is negotiation means middlemen, they negotiate with manufacturer as well as with the customers on price, quality and guarantee. So they help in transfer of ownership. Negotiate means, you know what do you mean by negotiate? Like it's kind of a bargaining to make to talk about all those prices between the consumers and the retailers. We all do that. Even the middlemen do such negotiations with the manufacturers as well. Okay, the last one is the seventh point, is the risk taking. So middlemen, they maintain large stock of goods because so that they don't delay the products, and they want the smooth functioning of the products, and also so that the customers don't get disheartened. So they transport goods from one place to another, so till goods to others, so till goods are with them in stock, or when these are transported from one place to another, the middleman bears the risk. Once it is once it is given by the manufacturer to the middleman, then the risk while transporting the goods, if any risk arise, so that will be responsible, that responsibility will be taken by the middleman. So the middleman has to bear the risk of spoilage or damage of the goods. So this was the functions of distribution channels. The next topic is types of channels. Under this, the first one is direct channel or zero channel, and this is one of the most simple and the shortest mode of distributions is direct distributions, where the goods are made directly available by the manufacturer to the customers, so without involving any intermediary or a middleman. So this is also called zero level channel. Okay, so a straight and direct relationship are established between the manufacturer and the customers, where the customers can directly purchase from the manufacturer. Like for example, when a manufacturer sells his goods through his own retail outlet, like for example McDonald, Bata shoes, you have seen, no, they sell directly from their own manufacturing retail outlet, so it is referred to as a direct channel. Similarly, mail order selling, internet selling and selling through own sale forces, so all these are example of direct selling or a zero level channel. The second is the indirect channels. So under this, there are three channels which we'll be discussing in detail. The first one is one level channel. So under one level channel there are manufacturer, retailer and customers. So in this only one intermediary or the middleman is adopted, that is the retailer. So firms, they directly supply the product to retailers who sells the product directly to the customers. For example, cars are sold through dealers, expensive watches through watch showroom, etc. So that means from manufacturer to the retailer and directly to the customers. So there is only one middleman or one intermediary. Okay. Second is the two level channels. So so in this, let's see who all are included: manufacturer, wholesalers, retailers and customers. So in this it is the most commonly used distributions path where two intermediaries or two middlemen are adopted by the company or firms to sell the products. So that is the wholesaler and the retailers. The manufacturer sells the goods in bulk to the wholesalers. So that means what they do is they sell the goods in a bulky manner to the wholesalers, who sells in a smaller quantity or smaller lot to the retailers, who supply it to the ultimate customers. So generally convenient goods such as soap, salt, etc. are sold through this path. I think many of the person, those who have shops or small retail shops at your village area or at your surrounding area, you see mainly those people, the retailer don't go to the retailers to buy those products. What they do is they go to the wholesalers to buy the product in a larger quantity at a reasonable price or at a cheaper price, and then they buy the product from the wholesaler and then bring it, and then the retailers, they sell those quantity in a smaller, they sell those product in a smaller quantity to the customers. Okay. So so in this two level channels, manufacturer, that means there are two intermediaries or two middlemen, they are the wholesalers and the retailers. Manufacturer, wholesalers, retailers and the customers. And the third is the three level channels. So three level channels includes manufacturer, agent, wholesalers, retailers and ultimately to the customers. That means there are three intermediaries or three middlemen in this three level channel. So in this path one more middleman is added so that there are three intermediaries or three middlemen involved. These are the distributors, wholesalers and the retailers. When products are distributed in deep corner of the country, then distributors are appointed. So that means a person, the agent, let's say agent is appointed area wise. For example, North India distributor, South India distributor, etc. So the wholesaler buys from the distributors and pass it on to the retailers and ultimately to the customers. So that means first is the manufacturer, and manufacturer has three intermediaries in the third level channels. So they are agent or a distributor, wholesalers, retailers and ultimately to the customers. Okay, so this was the explanation on the indirect channels under the types of channels.